The bracket, Texas and Washington. They're going to be going head to head here. Texas has a really, really good run defense. We talked about that going into this Oklahoma State game. We figured that's why Texas would win. Oklahoma State, look, Alan Bowman threw more interceptions this year than he did touchdowns. He threw another one this weekend against Texas. We kind of figured that Texas defense would be able to kind of bottle up Ollie Gordon, at least to some extent, to let them get an early lead and put Oklahoma State in a bind, and that's exactly what happened. Going into this game against Washington, Dylan Johnson is a threat in the run game, but Michael Penix Jr., Rome Odunze, you got guys on that team. Look, outside of the Bama game in week 2, which was an entirely different Bama team than we're seeing right now, this is going to be Texas' biggest test, in my opinion. Washington was stretched. Nobody really had faith in them that they were going to beat Oregon the first time, and definitely didn't have faith they were going to beat them this weekend, and they came out and did it. So I think that's kind of a benefit. That's working in favor of Washington, is they want to be that underdog. They want to wear that name tag and just kind of prove everybody wrong. So I think this one's going to be very interesting, but if I had to give you my ideal scenario, I'd love to see Texas and Alabama run it back in the Natty.
There's a very good chance that'll happen. I want to take Washington, I do. I think they have, this is the year that the Pac-12 got to get back into it and pull it off. But that Texas team is something serious right now. And like the chat's saying, playing in NOLA, that's almost a home game for UT. The fans will travel. They will have a large presence in New Orleans. It'll be a damn good game. But my heart of hearts, I want Washington to win. But I think just Texas is clicking on all cylinders. They've also improved since we played them week 2. So a rematch in Houston for the national championship would be awesome. Everybody would travel well for that game, but I think Texas just has too many threats. Their defense is playing unreal. They smothered Oklahoma State this weekend. So it'll be a good game. I'm very interested to see how it plays out.
Yeah, the pass catchers, not even just the receiving corps, but the pass catchers of Texas might be one of the best in the country. Look, LSU has a great receiving corps. Washington has a great receiving corps. Ohio State has a great receiving corps. But Texas, in totality, might have the best pass catching group. Jatavian Sanders, you got Adonai Mitchell, you got Xavier Worthy. They got dudes. So I don't. Well, this is going to be rough on Washington trying to stop this Texas offense. It does help them that, look, Jonathan Brooks has been gone for about a month now. He's not coming back. His season's over, obviously. So Texas is going into the playoff with a backup running back. They're down a 1,000-yard rusher on the year. That does work in the benefit of Washington, but I don't know how Texas is going to be able to I don't know how Washington's going to be able to stop Texas' passing attack. I think this is a shootout through and through.
Yeah, those first 3 touchdowns Texas scored, that offense, Sark was in his bag, with that playbook. Inside of 20 yards, the red zone, it was just you saw the first third down and you were like, okay, every time they get inside of 20, they're going to score. And then they threw a big boy TD in there. That was awesome. But their play calling and just efficiency of that whole offense that game was something scary.